Hey guys, so it's been quite a while since I've put a video up on the channel. I just thought I'd show you guys what I've been working on. So this is a white outdoor products ride-on mower. Well, it used to be. Picked this up nice and cheap. Put the deck off it. The deck was recently serviced. We were able to sell the deck for what I paid for the mower, so that was handy. The mower cost me nothing. Now I've put a short up where we had this running just off the Start You Bastard, can of Start You Bastard. Since then, I have wired up a accelerator pedal, which is just sort of been dodged up there, bit of a linkage, but we've now got working-ish accelerator. You can probably see I've got a couple of new fuel lines. So fuel lines run down the back here out of a fuel pressure regulator. This is a rising rate, it's a cheapie, Amazon special. So we're going to run a vacuum line or a boost line from the, I don't know, somewhere to there, so it'll reference. So if it does make boost, it'll hopefully increase the fuel pressure that it needs. I'm not sure if it's going to need it or not. We've just got a little airflow T there just to split it out, because it is a dual intake or dual feed carby. I've made, it is not square, but I've done that on purpose because no plan, as you do. We've got the go-kart style rear axle, so solid axle. We've got a little brake down there. In the middle here, we've got a little shaft there that's got, nothing's bolted down yet. This is just sort of just test fit. We've got a bolt from a clutch under the motor to there. Sprocket goes from there to the chain under here, and it does work. Just got it on the stands at the moment. Back here, I've got a little fuel pump. It's gravity fed from the tank out to there. There is plenty of clearance. It doesn't look like it, but there is plenty of clearance between the chain and the fuel line, which then obviously feeds the reg. So I've had the pump just priming up a bit and get a bit of fuel through the return. So we've had it sort of just dripping out, so there is fuel in there. I just want to sort of give it a bit of a fire up to see if it does run off the petrol. Might have to spray some, because I don't know how hard it is for it to get the fuel. It's probably pooling up in here. But yeah, we've got to try and get the fuel or something in there, into the intake. But we'll try and fire it up, and if it does kick over and sort of cough and splutter a bit on that, then I'll just sort of dummy up the pump and see if we can get it to run for a bit longer. So let's go try that. Let's go get the safety equipment. Alrighty, so got safety gear just in case. I haven't tried starting it since. I don't know if I've hooked everything up that needs to be hooked up. I think I have. I haven't tried this off camera, so let's see what it does. So I haven't done any of the wiring. We've got the switch panel going on there, so I'm just going to try and sort of hot wire it a bit, so we'll see what happens. Alright, we've got cranks. Will my dodged up wires run to there? Yep, they will. So let's just try and hook the fuel pump up. Alright, so we've got a bit of return coming through. Let's try and give it another crank. Well, it runs on fuel. probably revving a bit more than what I want it to. Idling a bit high. But it works. I'm surprised. So I haven't got any lube system hooked up to the turbo, so I'm just going to spray some just some WD-40 into there just to get bearings lubricated up. Now it's not going to be running much, so it probably won't need much, but it's an old turbo. It's been sitting for a while, so it's probably a bit dry. And we'll try and just get that idle down a bit and see what happens from there. So stay tuned. Success! Well, it runs-ish. It's very rich. Just going to open this door up, get a bit of ventilation going. Whew. Won't be able to stay long in here. If it runs, I think we've got a bit of a vacuum leak somewhere. So this thing's probably not that good. I've got to get a gasket made up for that. It's probably not sealed well, because I notice when I push against it, it does sort of drop down the idle bit, and we can see the fuel sort of leaking out of there. So we've got to fix that up. A few things, but how it runs, I think it's gonna go pretty well. Yay! Let's stay tuned, guys. Be able to get this going through soon, I hope.